Hey Jelly Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited to finally be getting around to swatching these absolutely gorgeous polishes. They've all been sent to me from Naio Nails for review. Now obviously I've got 11 actual colours to review, and then I've got the base and their top coat. So I'm not going to be doing all that in one video. So I'm going to do 6 today and then 5 in another video. I also got sent this nail prep dehydrator, which, as you'll know, if you apply gels or acrylic or anything like that, you kind of need to remove, basically need no oils, because oils can make the gel polish lift. Oops, sorry, I'm just going to wait for it to focus. And then I'm also going to be using their wipe off solution, which is basically prep and wipe or something like that. Again, it's just prepping your nails for a gel manicure. So these are the colours that I'm going to be swatching today. So it's a mixture from their sort of colour range, their pearly range and their glitter range. So these are the sort of prep tools that I'm going to be using for a gel manicure. Obviously, if you're aware of these steps, you can just go ahead and skip this and go to the swatches. The only thing you wouldn't normally use is this peel off base coat. I'm just using this obviously for easier removal, so I can carry on with the sort of swatches. But these are the tools that I am going to be using. So first up, you want to sort of remove your cuticles. I am using this Naio Nails cuticle pusher. It is very good, and basically you just want to sort of gently push your cuticles back. Mine doesn't particularly need that much work because I do this on a regular basis. So yeah, it's just like a maintenance of the cuticles really. But I really like their cuticle pusher. And then I'm using their wipe off solution, which you would use to wipe off the tacky layer of a gel polish when you're finished, but you can also use it to prep your nails to remove any oils before the application process. So I did want to just point out that this did leave my nails dry. I've not had this happen with isopropyl alcohol before, so it's well and truly dried my nails out. There won't be any oils, so I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, but I just wanted to highlight it. So this is their dehydrator, and you just apply it on your nail. Obviously you want to avoid it on your skin, and it basically just instantly air dries, and this would obviously dehydrate your nails to make it even more drier. You know, this would be particularly good if you've got really oily skin and you find that your gel mani sort of lifts after a few days. So I just wanted to highlight the difference between obviously the dehydrator and a gel primer. They're not the same things. You would use a gel primer basically to add like an extra sort of inhibition layer. So it adds like an extra tacky layer. So you'd apply this before your base coat, and then your base coat would stick to this sort of tacky layer. So that's what you'd use a gel primer for. And obviously you've got like a nice smooth surface as well. But a dehydrator is literally just to do what it says, it dehydrates your nails. So because my nails aren't particularly in need of it, I'm not going to be using this anymore in this video, but I did just sort of want to demonstrate it and explain a little bit about it. And the award for the most horrific application of peel off base coat goes to Jelly Mama. I actually took this off and redid it again off camera because that was so bad. In my defence, I hadn't used it in a while. But yeah, it was total appalling application. So I just want to bring to your attention that these polishes and their top and base coat, they require 60 seconds curing in the LED and 2 minutes for UV. So they don't have any sort of nasty smells or anything like that. It's just your typical gel polish smell, and they apply like a dream, like the sort of, I can't think of the correct term, but basically like, yeah, it just applies really nice and smoothly, and evenly as well. So if you have made any mistakes, you do want to sort of get rid of those before you cure underneath your lamp. So that is just one coat, Jelly Babes. How awesome is that? And I just had to show you this. It proper glowed underneath the lamp and it looks super cool. So obviously this is the first coat on all of my nails, and yeah, very impressed. It's really opaque. I always apply 2 coats of gel polish, and this will definitely only need 2 coats. And yeah, it's super stunning. It's going to be a lovely sort of summertime colour. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the top coat, and again just highlighting that it's LED for 60 seconds and UV for 2 minutes, and for some reason if you've got darker colours they may need longer curing time. So that applies really nice also. So that is it all done, 2 coats, so it's super shiny, super glossy and just awesome colour. So this was it outside, so obviously it's a little bit of a different colour, so this was sort of like evening time, but yeah, super gorgeous. So I thought I would show you some peel off action. And basically the glitter peel off base coat makes it so much easier to remove the gel polish, although this isn't recommended for long time wear. This is okay for what I'm doing, literally applying, taking pictures and then peeling off. So next up is Broken Mirror. So obviously this is from their glitter collection, and just wow, just look at all that hollow. So yeah, so there's lots of sort of littler glitters, there's chunkier glitters going on. Very, very pretty polish. So normally with these polishes you can't get the full sort of glitter impact. And as you can see, obviously some sections have got a lot more glitter than others, but it's still very pretty. So that is the first coat done. So I went ahead and applied 3 coats off camera, and to be honest it wasn't a great finish. It was sort of quite thick and it was uneven, so for me I wouldn't sort of apply the polish this way. And then because I didn't realise when applying it, I had some difficulty obviously because it was 3 layers and it was quite thick. It had kind of like cured to my skin, which I didn't realise at that point. I thought it was just going to peel off, and then yeah, ow. It had sort of gone over onto the lip of my skin, and as you can see it just pulled it off with it, so ow. And obviously then I've got an open wound, so that's just great. So for me this is how I would apply the sponges. This is how you'd apply it with normal polish, because basically with the cosmetic sponge it kind of like soaks up all the excess liquid, and then you just get like a full-on glitter coverage and it's not sort of thick and gloopy. So that's it after its first coat, and it's just a much easier, so even coverage, and that's just 2 coats. So yeah, awesome coverage, and just look at that sparkle. But obviously doing it that way, I don't know how it would affect the sort of wear of the product, because obviously you're taking up the liquid or not, but that's how I would apply it. So this is how I'm going to have to do my swatches from now on as of my poorly finger. So this is Bermuda Rose. Now this for some reason seemed really thick compared to the other one. I am just using that same sponge. As you can see here, it is like got a lot more glitter and thick. But I mean it had good coverage, but yeah, it just seemed gloopy to me, far more gloopier than the other one, and I'm not really 100% sure why that's the case. So that was it after the first coat, and this is obviously after the 2 coats and the top coat. Now I did have to sort of put the first layer of top coat on and then sort of buff it down and then apply another layer of top coat just so it was nice and smooth. And this is it outside. So moving on to my favourite polish that I'm going to swatch today. So this is from their Pearly collection, and this is just absolutely stunning. I love this. So I'm just going to show you the application of the first coat. I mean, just look at how sort of opaque these are after 1 coat. The formula, that's the word I was looking for earlier. The formula is just really good with these polishes. Yeah, so I mean you could just get away with 1 coat, but I've gone ahead and applied 2 coats and top coated, and just wow, I absolutely love this. That's sort of my kind of colour anyway. So yeah, and this is the outdoor shot. It actually makes it look even better. So yeah, absolutely love it. Can't recommend this one enough if you like this type of colour. So next up is Blew Me Away, and Again, it's obviously from the glitter range, and the formula on this one is better than the Bermuda Rose. It's still, obviously the glitters are sort of thicker than the normal polish, but this one doesn't seem as gloopy. So again, this has obviously got a blue colour and lots of glitters. So again, I'm just applying it like so. This is the this is after the first coat and cured. And this is after 2 coats and top coated. So yeah, so I love this colour. It's such a gorgeous blue. I think by doing the sponge method, it does make this lighter than pictured on top of the bottle. But yeah, but to get the full wow sort of glitter impact, you definitely need to apply it that way. And in case I didn't mention it, these are 15ml bottles as well. So finally, this is Innocent Angel, and this is from their Pearly range, and this is just so gorgeous. So obviously this is over like a white base, and it proper gives like this mother of pearl look. It is just gorgeous, and you've got that lovely sort of purple sheen going through the nail. So again, this is after 2 coats, and I just love this. It's almost like porcelain looking. It's just amazing. And this is the outdoor shot. I'm trying to sort of move it around, trying to get you to see that sort of gorgeous shimmer that goes through this polish. And obviously I'm not curing this, but just in case you're wondering what it'd be like over sort of your normal, it's actually more opaque than I thought it would be. And obviously it comes across more sort of purpley. And then I wanted to see whether you could put it over a darker colour. So this is over a black swatch stick, and again it just shows up that purple more when you do it this way. So that is it after 1 coat, and probably with hindsight I probably should have left it at 1 coat, because with 2 coats, I don't know, it just looks like it's an uneven application. So I don't know whether this is meant to go over black, but hey, I've showed you just in case. So that is the end of this part 1 of the swatches. I really hope that you've enjoyed it and have benefited from my swatches and application of these absolutely gorgeous polishes. Yeah, like I say, other than this one being a little bit gloopy, they've all applied like an absolute dream, and the colours are just breathtaking. So thank you Naio Nails for sending me these goodies. I really have enjoyed reviewing them for you, and I hope you have enjoyed this review also, Jelly Babes. So take care. If you've not done so already, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.